The Colt M733 is the penultimate version of the famous Colt Commando CAR-15 that was first introduced in 1965. First seeing action with MAXOG units in Vietnam and praised for its utility in short-range jungle combat, it wasn't until the Battle of Mogadishu in 1993 where the value of compact rifles was demonstrated in urban combat, as the Rangers present in the battle complained about the length of their M16s in tight streets and alleyways, while Delta Force operators equipped with the M733 had no such issues. This feedback would factor heavily in the decision to adopt the M4 as the US Army's standard issue rifle in the mid-90s. Culturally, the M733 is best known for being the rifle of choice for well-dressed, trigger-happy bank robbers who have a serious need to lay on the heat in the movie's iconic firefight.
So over here we have the Cybergun Colt M733 GBBR, made by VFC for all United kids out there. Externally, it's really well made. It's metal construction. It has all the right markings under Colt license. Now, very solid, but there's a tiny bit of wobble on the receiver, but no big deal. It will be handled just fine even if you toss it out in the field, though we do not recommend that. In the front, we have the M16 style flash hider, a front sight post, old school, and we also have this A2 style handguard, which is made in polymer, very robust, made with high quality plastic, but adjusting hop up would be a bit of a pain. First, you pull down the delta ring, and you can hear me out.
Right.
At first, it may need to be a two-man job. Almost there, almost there. There you go. Thank you. So, to adjust the hop up is right here, right? But once you adjust it to your preferred BB weight, dialed in, reinstall it back, you're never gonna have to do it again.
On to the receiver. Now, it's important to note that the Colt Commandos have always been quite transitionary, so they've always had parts from different marks of M16s. For example, the carry handle is from an M60A1, but it also has a brass deflector from the M16A2. Now, obviously over here, the carry handle is fixed as it should be. However, there are handle mounting points over here for all your retro Bushnell and aim points that you've had sitting around your closet for the past 30 years, like we have over here. Now, the lower receiver is your standard A2 style low receiver with 3 modes of firing: safe, semi, and party mode. Now, the trigger on the other hand is your standard mil-spec style trigger with very nice reset. That sounds good.
To the rear, at first glance, this looks like your typical M4A1 6-position adjustable stock, but this buffer tube is actually just 2-position. So it's either extended or collapse. A bit disappointing, doesn't fit for everyone, but this is actually historically accurate because back then, this is exactly how it's made. Now, you're probably wondering, how does this GBBR shoots? Let's head to the range. And here we are at landing zone. So let's give this M733 GBBR a test run. We're gonna do some chrono tests and we do a range test.
Chrono tests. We're using 0.2 gram BBs and green gas.
And now for the accuracy test. Here I am shooting at a target just 15 meters away with 0.25 gram BBs from a standing supported position. Let's check it out, shall we? Range is hot. And there we go. Overall, kicks like a mule. Recoil's very, very nice. I really like it. Really like how it feels. we'll go and check out the actual results because this is actually quite a short barrel, so I'll be quite interested to see what the consistency is like. All right, here we are. Let's get this off. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and oh my God, what the hell is that? All right, let's see that. Right, so that's the main groupings. We have 2 flyers over here, 1 over here, and I have no idea how that got there. So overall, that's what? 5 or so inches. At 15 meters, that's a pretty decent grouping for that range actually, especially for GBB and especially for one with the barrel length so short. Yeah, pretty decent. I'm happy with it. Now, let's go rob a bank.
Now, the recoil impulse on this gun is fantastic. I do prefer if the selector can be a little bit more tactile when I flip to semi, but overall this gun is very, very snappy. And as always, VFC makes one of the best GBBR triggers out there. And I don't mean the 2-stage trigger, I mean the stock trigger. I'm really a huge fan of it. The breakpoint is crisp and the reset is very, very tactile. So Andrew, now that you took the 733 out for a test run, what do you think?
Well, I actually quite like it. Ergonomically, despite being full metal, it is surprisingly light and makes it perfect for close-in, quick RTR drills, and also really, yeah, for long periods of time, you'll be carrying this for ages. Its short size makes it very good for close-in, you know, jungle or urban combat, just like it was designed for. What about you?
I like the gun a lot. I mean, obviously there are a lot of accessories that I'm a more modern firearm kind of guy, so I cannot really attach to it. But in terms of performance-wise, the trigger was excellent, but that's always been the case for BFC GBBRs. And the recoil impulse is very nice and snappy. The bolt cycles really fast. I only wish that it comes with this optic. I mean, when you buy the gun, it's stock, so you have to use the iron sight. We just happen to have one of these laying around. Yeah. And now's the only chance we get to use this.
Yeah, we couldn't pass up on the opportunity, man.
But yeah, overall, it's an awesome gun. So let's head back to the studio. And there you have it. The Cybergun Colt M733 GBBR brings us the classic VFC external build quality with a solid shooting performance. Now let's rate this gun in our new 5-star scoring system. The 733 scores a solid 4 for fun factor out of 5 because, I mean, it's GBBR, and when you shoot GBBR, it's always fun. Realism-wise, it's 4.5 star out of 5. Everything, you know, to a T is very accurate, even to the adjustable buttstock. But I just wish the material is a little different. But again, given its price point, it's hard to beat.
Performance-wise, we gave it 4 stars in terms of its rate of fire and its shooting accuracy, at least for GBB. On build quality though, we gave it a 3.5 stars out of 5 because even though the M733 is made of full metal with that excellent VFC craftsmanship, it's still not made out of the aircraft grade aluminium that we get on the real thing. But that's expected because at this price point, at under $400 US, the M733 has excellent value of money, which is why we're giving it a 4 stars again. Now, on collectability though, period guns like these tend not to be very common on the field, and its historical and cultural significance also adds to its desirability, which is why we're giving this one a solid 4.5 stars out of 5 for collectability.
Altogether, the Cybergun M733 GBBR by VFC gets a rating of 4-star out of 5 overall. Now, it's safe to say that the Cybergun M733 GBBR is a great addition to anyone's collection with a look and performance to match on the field.
So let's hand it over to you guys. What are your thoughts on the M733? Let us know in the comments section below. We read them, we love them, and we want to know more.
For these cool products and many more, go to our online store at www.redwolfairsoft.com. See you guys in the next episode of RWTV. This is Gambit
and Andrew
out.